Hi guys, Chris here from Azon Ultimatum with day 3 of the 30-day challenge. I'm glad to have you here. If you are here, if you're watching this video, you are probably, and this is a guesstimate, so don't hold me to this, but you're probably in, I would say, the top 15%. And you would say, why? And I would say, because just the very fact that you've watched day 1, day 2 and day 3, you're in the top 15%, literally, because there's always shiny object syndrome. I know how it is. There's lots of stuff out there. What I'm going to give you in this 30-day course, or 30-day sort of segmented, where we're going over the 5 main points that make up a Amazon affiliate business, is touching on the main things that you need to know. Now, obviously with these videos, and I need to keep them relatively under like 20 minutes for each one, partly so you don't get bogged down, and also because it's literally the time, so everyone will be at different levels. So if you require absolute like sort of step-by-step one-on-one coaching and so on, you will find that in Azon Ultimatum, and I've got information about that coming very soon. And you will also find some extra help in a webinar that I'm going to be hosting very soon. In actual fact, I wanted to do the webinar this week. We're actually on Sunday the 29th of June at the time of recording, and I wanted to do the webinar last week. So even I, dishing out all this information about how to get motivated and how to get going, even I didn't do what I wanted to last week. I wanted to get the webinar done, so that will probably be this following week, and what that will do is allow me to again go over these 5 main points. But more importantly than that, if you attend the webinar, it allows me to answer your questions personally, so you'll be able to ask them as you think about them. The videos like this are great, and I hope you're following along, but obviously I know that questions come up, so the webinar will help them. Today, and I don't want you to get bogged down with anything on here, I want you to just do it. And what I mean by that is I want you to take a leap of faith and just do it. The things that I suggest doing, get going on this. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. You don't even, like I said in day 2, you don't even have to follow me absolutely. I'm not saying that my way is the best way, and if you don't make Amazon sites exactly like I'm telling you, you won't make any money. I'm not saying that at all. You may have a better way of doing things. You may be on a level where you've got some Amazon sites out there and you're looking for some ideas. So by all means, use your personality, if that's the word, or use your flair or your creative flair when following this course, and use it as a guide only. If you're brand new, I recommend that you follow it absolutely, just because it will help you. But what I'm going to talk about now is niche selection, and I don't want you to get bogged down with this. This is the first part of building an Amazon business, an Amazon affiliate business. Obviously we need to pick good products. Now the funny thing with all these sort of sections, and when you start looking at the parts into it, you can take an entire section and build a whole course around it, picking red hot Amazon products. This is the thing, to get the massive elephant in the room out the way. There's no way of telling absolutely how your product or niche will sell until you get a site up and out there. And I know that sounds obvious, but again, it's another thing that people get bogged down on. They want it to be a perfect niche. They want guaranteed $1 million sites, and they're trying to find that perfect niche. There's nothing wrong with that. Through experience, 10 years of doing this stuff in ClickBank, Amazon, CPA, AdSense, you cannot tell how a site will perform, how a niche will perform, until you get a site up and out there. If you're feeling disheartened, here's the good side of that. Some sites that I've actually built with Amazon, like I did a jump starter one, and I actually thought, I picked the niche and it all checked out fine with the techniques that I'm going to show you in the next few days. And I got it up and running, and I sort of was writing the content, and it's not the most interesting thing to write about jump starters. And I sort of thought, have I picked the right niche? Is this, do people really buy jump starters online, or are they just going to take their car down to a garage and get a mechanic to look at it? Or it's not the sort of thing you buy online. The site did really well. and I was surprised, pleasantly surprised. So some niches where you think no one will buy them, if it checks out with the techniques that I'm going to show you, I say give it a go. Obviously, and since we're doing the 30-day course, send me an email if you've what I want to do. So this is pen and paper time. I know that I keep going on about that, but grab a notepad, grab a pen and write this down. This is your task for the whole video, and I'll speed it up a bit so I'm not spending loads of time on it. Today, after this video, straight after this video, I recommend go and pick 5 Amazon niches following the techniques in this video. I'm going to show you a very simple technique, and we will be covering niche selection in the next few days, but I want you to actually do this and send me an email to support@azondominator.com with your niche selections. I want to see, partly it will be interesting for those of you that actually do this, you'll be in the top 1%, and you might think surely not, but honestly, out of the hundreds of people that watch this video, the cool thing about it is, and I know I'm speaking to a lot of you collectively, but if you take action on this, you have no competition. Honestly, people say to me all the time, Chris, what about competition? What about when someone is building an Amazon site and they've got the same niche as me? Honestly, and you'll become apparent in the 30 days, if you stick with me for 30 days, you will have very, very little competition. Obviously, there's always a little bit, but the amount of people that actually do and discipline themselves to add a little bit every day, or 3 times a week, or twice a week, whatever. I'm not saying you have to do it every day. I'm saying that you do have to discipline yourself. Right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it 3 times a week. And we'll talk more about time management and how I can help there in the 30 days, because that's part of it as well. I won't turn it into a self-help, but it's part of it because you have to motivate yourself to do it. So, task for today, after you've watched this video, straight away with the technique I'm going to give you right now, write down your 5 niches, spend time with it, and send them to me at support@azondominator.com, and I will have a look through, and I'll give suggestions, okays, and also domain suggestions as well, and help any way I can. So, let's get on with it. I'm going to talk really quickly, and I'll speed the video up because obviously that was quite a long part of the video, but what I want to talk about really quickly is how to pick a niche very fast, and the difference between high-end products, like expensive products, and low-end products, cheap products, and which ones you should do. Really quickly, I suggest, you don't have to do it like this, but I suggest that you do a mix of both. So if you're going to build 10 sites, 12 sites, you want to do half high-end and half low-end, or at least 1/3 high-end. So let's say, without going into all maths, it doesn't have to be exactly right. If I was doing 12 sites, I would make 3 high-end products, 3 or 4 high-end products. And what I mean by this is this. I'll show you an example of a really good seller that's expensive, and also a seller that's selling well, but it's not as expensive. Okay, so very quickly, this is a 4K TV. You can check out this niche, a really good niche. $449. It's got good savings on. It's got 444 customer reviews. And if I scroll down, you can see 17 hours ago, 19 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago in the recent customer reviews. What this means really quickly is that if people are leaving reviews, it means that it's selling well, because out of every 100 sales, I reckon 1 person comes back to it, leave a review, or even less. So we know that that's selling, and of course it is a $450 product. It's actually on discount, so 4K TVs is a good one. An example of a lower price product is this, something really good to look at. Kitchen thermostats, or digital thermometers for the kitchen. Selling really well, 148 reviews with barbecues and stuff like that. Well worth checking out. And I'll quickly show you the keywords. This is, I'll just go back to show you it. So I typed in kitchen thermometer firstly, for that one that was a sort of low-end product. You can see here all the different key phrases. kitchen thermometer, how many searches it gets. Food thermometer is the one to go for. Cooking thermometer, a really good one. Food temperature probe, so these are all really good keywords. And then of course you're backing it up with the name of the product. So what you do is create a site. You want to have 5 pages at least on the site, and you want to have 4 pages that are the product reviews. So you could pick these 4. The Taylor 860, sorry, my eyes. Taylor 806 E4L, Taylor Professional, and so on. So you'd have the product names and you'd write the reviews out. I'm going to cover how to do that in this 30-day course. But you'd have that, and then you'd have relevant keywords. So if we go back to the Google keyword tool, you'd have best food temperature probe with an overview of each one on your site. As again, sticking with the very basics. The same with this 4K TV. If you would have 3 or 4 of the top 4K TVs that are selling well, and then have your main post. Remember when I covered posts and pages and how to have them? You'd have your main post as a sort of keyword like best 4K TVs. I'll just show you really quickly. If I type this in, 4K TV. Oh, I haven't put a space in it, but it doesn't matter. Here we go. 4K TV, and it'll bring it up. And you can see buy 4K TV, 610 searches. Let me just, here we go. There was one here. HD 4K, Ultra HD. So let's have a look at that. But you can have a fish around for them, and you could Ultra HD 4K and all the different key phrases. And then of course you're going to get your traffic by a little suggestion for you. What you could do with this one is buy the domain name or something close to it, like se50uy04review.com, because some people will just type that in. Buy se50uy04tv, something like that. So it'll give you a really good start on the traffic, and that's as simple as you pick a niche. Jump straight into it. I know I've covered very basically. What you want to do is you want to go to a department. I'll show you really quickly. Electronics and computers, home audio and theatre, just really quickly. You've got all the sections here. Let's go for, just sort of, I'm not trying to put any thought into this, but let's just go for wireless speakers. And here, Bluetooth speakers, portable speakers, multi-room digital music solutions. Okay, so we click on that, and you can see here, I already know this is a good product. The Sonos Play 3, Play 5, and those systems, and your site would be called something like multiroommusicsystems.com or multiroommusicreview.com, and you'd put these products on. So that's how quick you can find a niche. You look at the reviews. I'll just show you really quickly. Sonos Play 5. We have a look at that. I scroll down. See, it's selling really well. 9 hours ago, 1 minute ago, 20 hours ago. And then you back that up with a quick search on Google AdWords, the keyword tool. I want you to pick 5 different niches, and I will have a look through them. Support at azondominator.com. And for those of you that have sort of watched through this and thinking, oh my god, this sounds really complicated, I recommend that you check out, I'll put it in a link below, AmaSuite Free. I promoted this a while back now, well before this 30-day course. If you're really struggling with this stuff, I recommend you pick up this software package. It gives you 4 software tools that will help you pick niches, and I'll run through it really quickly. You get the Azon keyword generator. So if you don't want to, if you're not sure on how to use the Google AdWords keyword tool and you want to get going as fast as possible, you get 4 different tools within it, and this is one of them. It gives you lots of long tail keywords that you can get ranked on. It will find keywords with 0 competition. Used to find the keyword rich domains if you're having problems finding domain names. And I'll just show you what that first section looks like really briefly. You type something in, Amazon site, amazon.com. You type in your main keyword like headphones or thermometers, and it will bring up all the different keywords that are easy to rank for and give you a keyword generator to look through. moving on really quickly. What you can do, guys, is you've got a link below this video going through to this page. So I suggest you watch this video here. Dave Gwindon goes through it, and it's, well, it's 30 minutes long, but he goes right into depth about each product. I'm just skimming through it here. The Azon Top 100 Analyzer version. To be honest, I haven't used this that much, this section of the tool. Quickly find worthy top-selling products to promote. I've sort of done it with the way I show you, but yeah, you can see the best sellers straight away. I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. So you type in, you select Amazon.com, best sellers, and it will tell you all the best sellers in the category, so you don't even have to do any product research. Really, really handy. You can also do other stuff, but I won't go into that. The Azon Product Inspector, search and extract thousands of keyword targeted Amazon products. I enlarge that for you. Here we go. So you've got here 3D glasses, that's a good one. It tells you the list price, how much sale is on, how many savings, gives you also a look at the reviews. So a product with loads of reviews we already know is selling, so that will help further with niche selection. And also the AmaSync WordPress plugin. Admittedly, I haven't used this either. I'm not sure what that does, but it's a plugin. This software works on both PC and Mac, and it can directly import Amazon products from the AmaSuite software using simple text files. So well worth having. And here's the thing. So I know I've gone on and on. You've got like a Amazon course here that will help you. Loads of videos, loads of bonuses. Do grab that, and what you also get. When I promoted this, I think it was late last year, I can give these bonuses to you. Basically, you're going to get, when you got the link below. If you click on the button, it will go through to the site. When you order, send us an email as well with your 5 niche selections. If you purchase this, also let me know that you've purchased it, and you will get these bonuses. 10 preloaded Amazon WordPress stores. It is PLR, but it will give you a good head start. You also get Easy Opt-in Pro WordPress plugin that will help you. It's like an opt-in thing, so it pops up on your WordPress blog. You get that for free with your purchase. You get WP Like Pop. And I'll talk more about that in the 30-day course, like social media, but it will allow you to improve your social conversions and get social traffic. WP Blur, that will blur out your content to make your posts go viral very quickly. What it does is, if you're on Twitter, Google+, or Facebook, when someone views your post, you could choose to blur out the content until they like it, or Google, or give it a +1. A bit sneaky, but it can really improve the popularity of your posts. And you also get, this is the best bonus, I think, you get 5 WordPress Amazon themes for free for if you don't want to get that Genesis theme that I mentioned, grab this software and you'll get 5 Amazon themes for free that you can use. You don't need to click on anything on this page. You won't see this page. All you need to do is purchase this through the link below, the big button that says click here to get AmaSuite free, and you will get those bonuses. Send me an email to support@azondominator.com. I hope that video made sense. I will be covering more on niche selection, so don't get too disheartened. Just before I go, I'm keeping it open longer than I should really, but you can still grab an Amazon site building spot. If this stuff is too overwhelming for you and you're sort of thinking, wow, this is a lot to take in, grab the 12 sites, because I'm going to have to shut that down really soon. But I'm looking forward to going through this with you guys. We're on day 3. Keep on going. Stick with this stuff. Watch through the videos a few times. Sit there with a notepad and pen and get this stuff. And most of all, send us your 5 niche picks and I'll go through them. Okay guys, cheers.